Hey guys, and welcome to the video. So I recently talked about making positive changes over trying to be perfect with your diet. And I talked about how making one small change and doing it in steps rather than changing everything can help you a lot with achieving your weight loss goals, rather than going for everything, change one thing at a time. Now in this video I'd just like to break it down a little bit more and zoom into individual meals and looking at trying to not make them perfect, trying to look at making small changes rather than going from something you consider that's not good for you to something you consider that is good for you, and trying to take small steps to improve it, make positive changes rather than going for perfection. So first of all, just remember that there's no such thing as perfect and there's no such thing as bad. It all comes in context and depends on who you are, your lifestyle, and what you need. So we can't actually reach perfect because there isn't a perfect. It depends on, like I said, what you need. So all the examples here are just going to be kind of what I consider as something that's maybe not so good for you and something that is better for you. So what I'd like to talk about in this video is just a quick example of breakfast and how most people, when they go on a diet, they would be eating X and they jump to Y. So they might be eating something they consider maybe not so good for them and they just change it completely, invent a new breakfast which they consider good. However, it's a big jump, so jumping from here to here, you make it difficult for yourself because you're changing a lot of things and you might not even like what you're eating. So that's why I advise making small positive changes rather than trying to be perfect. Go for positive changes rather than perfection. So let's just take a typical example of a breakfast in the UK. So a couple of slices of toast, some jam and butter, and a glass of orange juice. So that comes to around 400 calories. So with food, meals, we need to consider a few things. So not just the calories, but how it affects how we feel and how it affects our hunger and subsequent meals, but also the nutrients it has and what it provides us. So I'll just pop up on the screen just quickly what that meal would have in it. So thinking about that, we could make that a lot better. We could jump to a whole brand new breakfast and change it up and say have something like porridge oats with milk and a piece of fruit. That would be a healthy breakfast, would be healthier. But that's quite a big jump from going from toast with orange juice to this new breakfast. So what I would say would be better is to make small positive changes to it and introduce them slowly, and you'll still get benefits and results. So going from that toast and jam and orange juice, what you could do is make a small change and change the orange juice for some semi-skimmed milk. So what you're doing there is you're adding in some extra protein and you're adding in some extra fats. So that orange juice and toast meal was predominantly just all carbs. So you're adding in some protein and some extra fats, also taking away some of the sugar in the orange juice and making it slightly better. That's a small change. So what you could also do is take out one of the slices of toast and add in some fruit instead. So maybe an apple or a banana or any fruit. And what you would have done there is added a bit more fibre, added some extra vitamins and minerals. So that would be another small positive change. Another small positive change in that meal might be to, instead of using butter and jam, put some almonds, cashew or peanut butter on the toast. So adding some healthy fats there and a bit of protein, extra protein. What you could also do, another step, would be to maybe have egg on that toast instead of the jam and butter. So again, adding extra protein and fats into your meal helps keep you fuller for longer. So down the line in your day, you end up eating less as well because you are fuller and get less hungry and less in need of a snack later on. Now we've jumped a few stages with these positive changes, now you could maybe change the toast for some oats, some porridge. So So what this would be doing, you'd be getting more volume of food, you'd be getting more protein, more fats, more fibre, more vitamins and minerals. And so you've basically gone from stage 1, taken it a few stages, changed things up, made small positive changes, got better, and slowly moved into this new breakfast. And like I said, you don't need to do it in that order, or even those foods. Those are just examples of transitioning, basically, rather than jumping. And it's a lot easier, you get used to it a lot more, and you're more likely to be consistent with it. So just to summarise that, what we've done is we've taken a breakfast that's considered quite unbalanced, the toast, jam and butter with orange juice, and then just transitioned it along a scale of adding and changing small things, which makes it easy and helps you be consistent with it, and helps you maintain your enjoyment, because often if you just change things from one to the other, it's completely different taste and different style of meal, breakfast, and you often might not enjoy it so much. So what we've done, we've maintained what you eat and just, I guess, transitioned or changed it slightly, bit by bit, into something that would be consistently better for you. And we've got to a result over a time period. It could be days, it could be weeks, it could be months. These changes could be done 1 per week or 1 per month or 1 per day. It doesn't matter, depending on how you feel. So we've gone from here to the porridge, which is lower in sugar, more fibre, more protein, better fats, and it's more volume, so it fills you up more. So it's generally a better breakfast. So that's what I mean by making these small positive changes rather than trying to be perfect. So positive changes over perfection for better diet results. And that's just an example for a breakfast. The same sort of thing could be done with lunches, dinners and snacks as well. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Like, share and comment as always, and I'll see you in the next one.